Hey, what's up, guys? Meteorologist Doug Heddy, Weather 2020 video. It is Tuesday evening. I have been absent from these videos for 2 weeks because I was in Alaska. It did kind of a tour through the entire state and then did a cruise. I was hoping to do some videos, but the service up there stinks. Very pretty country, but kind of stinks. I also got sick when I was there because, they confine everybody into this small little group. And then if somebody's sick, then everybody gets sick. But all right, so let's take a look. We're going to, of course, we had the huge heat wave over the past couple weeks. We're going to talk about what's coming. We're going to look at the tropics, a little bit long range as well. First off, huge shout out to my boys, Superior Roofing and Construction, a four-state premier roofing contractor, family owned and operated, locally owned in Joplin, 7th and High Street. They did my roof about 9 months ago. Have them do yours if you have roofing needs. The number is right there on your screen. All right, first off, let's take a look and see what's going on. Of course, the drought, still pretty good drought across Kansas and parts of Missouri. Most of Oklahoma and Arkansas looking pretty good, but we can zoom in just a little bit. And you can see still southeastern Kansas, west central Missouri, still in an extreme drought. So we could use some rain. We got quite a bit of rain the first half of August, but really since then, not too much is going on. Pretty quiet out there right now. We have a weak little wave that has kind of sunk through. So there were a few scattered showers earlier this evening south of Wichita, north of Oklahoma City, but all that is gone. So let's drop into the tropics. Here's Hurricane Idala, which is right off the west coast of Florida. And with the LRC model, this is something that Gary and I and the LRC team put together as a forecast way back in the spring. So we thought it would hit this week, and at least a tropical system. We're actually getting a hurricane. We're also eyeballing another one for the potential in about a week and a half to 2 weeks, but on the other side of Florida. And I'll show you that here in just a minute. But you can see this hurricane strengthening. The Gulf of Mexico waters very warm. So now we're starting to see an eye wall, which is becoming present just to the west of Tampa Bay. And this is going to zoom off toward the north, jaunt toward the east, and then make landfall Wednesday morning, kind of in between Tallahassee and Gainesville, most likely as a Category 3 hurricane. So this is a pretty big hurricane that we are going to see across the region. Let's go ahead and, in fact, sorry, I'm still pretty sick. Let's pull this out here. I want to show you. We're going to go down the road. So this is the upper level map. And again, so we have started the transition from the old pattern into the new pattern, the new LRC, which is going to be fully set here in about 5 weeks or so. But over the next 5 weeks, we will transition into that pattern. So of course, you can see Idala right off the coast of Florida. So let's watch what happens as we go through the next few days. You can see it lifts up into South Carolina and back out to sea. For us, we're watching this little upper level wave down across parts of Louisiana and Texas. And watch this. It kind of lifts north as we get into the holiday weekend. So you can see this little upper level wave. So this may give us some showers by Sunday into Monday. But besides that, it's pretty quiet. It lifts through. But I want to go all the way into, so we're going to go late next week and then toward the following weekend. Notice how we're getting some signatures of at least some upper level energy off the east coast of Florida. This is another prediction the LRC model had that should produce something tropical here in the next week and a half to 2.5 weeks. So we're going to be keeping our eyes on that. All right, let's go back home. Let's go through time. So we start mid 60s tomorrow. Most areas a carbon copy of what we saw today. About 86 Kansas City, 87, 88 Joplin, about 90 in Tulsa, 92 in Wichita, Little Rock, up to about 91 degrees. Pretty quiet tomorrow night. Most areas drop back upper 50s. A little bit cooler on Thursday. High temperatures mainly into the mid 80s. 83 Kansas City, 89 in Wichita, 89 in Fort Smith, about 85 or 86 Joplin, 81 in Springfield. Again, really no rain chances until we get closer toward the weekend, mainly Sunday and Monday. These are going to be very scattered, but the heat starts to kick back in a little bit more by the time we head into next week. So we're going to focus on that as well. And of course, super excited. We're switching up from this pattern because I think this pattern has been awful over the past year. So I'm excited to see that occur. All right, guys, if you have any questions, comments, leave it in the comment section below. I hope you guys have a great Tuesday night and great Wednesday.